One of the worst things that you can possibly do to lose weight is train 6 days out of the week and try and eat healthier. I just got off a call with a new client and he explained to me how he was doing this exact thing. He was working out 6 days of the week for months at a time. He was trying to eat healthier, trying to eat right. And guess what? The scale didn't budge. It didn't even move at all. And in fact, it actually went up a little bit in his case. And so now this is when the excuses start to pile up. The limiting beliefs start to creep in your head. And so now he told me, he was asking himself, is it my age? You know, he's 46 years old. So now he's like, am I just too old? Is it my genetics? He started to blame his testosterone. He's like, is it my testosterone levels? Are they too low? Is that what it is? And so now he's having all these things. He's like, well, what was wrong? Was it the workout? You know, was it the testosterone, the genetics, the metabolism? All these things start to kind of cope. And even though they're valid, right? Like they're valid to question these things because you don't honestly know, right? He didn't know. But when you start blaming things like, oh, I'm busy, I'm a dad, you know, I'm working a lot of hours. These are legitimate reasons as to why it makes it more difficult to lose weight. But, you know, it's not even close to justifiable as to why you can't lose weight. And so the thing about working out 6 days a week is that he even called himself without even realizing. He was like, it felt like I was even hungrier. That's exactly what happens when you increase cardio, when you do high intensity cardio, when you work out, you know, multiple times out of the week, you're completely overtraining and it spikes your hunger levels. And so it's like just such a lose-lose situation because you also aren't able to get stronger because you're overtraining. You're overtraining way too much, not letting your body recover. You're cutting down calories, or you're supposed to be when you're trying to lose weight. And so now it's just even harder. And so this is one of the things I see with so many guys in his specific situation. So whether you're a guy who's 26 or 46, you need to not have this thing where, okay, I need to train as much as I can. I need to start eating healthier because guess what? Hunger spikes up, and then if you try and eat something like salads, like he was saying, a salad could be more than a double quarter pounder. Most of the time, salads are around 900 calories, no protein at all, not filling. A double quarter pounder is around 700 to 900 calories, 45 to 50 grams of protein. So in that specific example, I would rather you eat the double quarter pounder than the salad because for weight loss, it's all about numbers and if they suit your goals. Now, if you're trying to gain weight, then yeah, eat salad and eat a bunch of high calorie foods that have no protein, right? And obviously you need protein when you're trying to gain weight as well. But you see my point. When you're trying to lose weight, you need to hit your numbers. And so I seen this with my other client, Jagen, who I got insane results for in the past. He dropped 30 pounds, kept it off forever. And that was the same approach. He was going crazy. I literally worked out with him before we even started. He was working out 6 days of the week, doing lots of cardio, spending 2 hours in the gym, trying to eat right is what he thought. And in reality, he gained weight. You know, the scale wouldn't budge. It wouldn't go down, even though he was literally working out so hard. And so the thing is that you can't, even if you work out 7 days a week, it doesn't matter. If your calories are too high, you're not going to lose weight. And so I understand why it's so discouraging because you're like, well, I thought all you're supposed to do is run, work out a bunch, and eat healthy. That's what everyone says to do. But the only people that succeed with that are the people you see that are in shape because they genuinely love it. They love healthy food. They love working out a lot. And they also love to work out a bunch of times. You know, they love to run. They love to do these things. And so, yeah, for them, it's sustainable. But for you, it's not even close to sustainable. And I would 100% argue that 2 or 3 times per week is way more effective than 4, 5, 6, 7 days out of the week. But yeah, of course, when you don't like healthy food, you don't like running, you know, it's spiking your hunger levels, you know, you don't want to train this much, but you think you have to, you know, that's where the misconception comes from. Because you see all these people on the internet and you're like, I don't know what to believe. This guy's preaching a no carb diet. This guy's preaching keto. This guy's saying you need to run more. Everyone's saying I need to eat healthier. But why is it that when I tried it for months, nothing worked? Nothing worked at all. You know, and that's why it's so discouraging where he literally was like, straight up like, I need help. And, you know, he committed to 6 months immediately because he's like, he realized that I understood exactly what he's going through. All my clients that I work with are in the exact same criteria as him. Super busy. This guy is killing it. He's very successful. He works long hours. He's got 2 jobs, 2 incomes. One's a side business. One is his main income. And yeah, he's a dad, he doesn't have time to, you know, he's so drained from work to get home and to meal prep and to take hours to cook and do 6 days a week and run and eat healthy and all these things. It's like, no, we need to make this the easiest possible way for you. And so that's what I helped him do. And so if you're somebody who thinks that the best way to lose weight is to run, work out 6 days per week and eat healthy, I promise you, you are setting yourself up to fail.